Social media is a wonderful thing, and it helps us to stay connected with others. We use things like social media to help keep in touch with others, and for some, meet people with the same interests and values as ourselves. We sometimes use apps on our phone to talk to others wherever we are. Social media apps include Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. But there is a darker side to social media that you may have read about. Groups or individuals with extremist views can spread their hate to others. These people can remain safe and incognito online and try and groom and manipulate others to agree with their points of view. We call this radicalization. Radicalization is when someone starts to believe or support extremist views, and in some cases then participate in terrorist groups or acts. When someone has been radicalized, they can then be persuaded to carry out violent attacks on certain groups in society. This could be targeted against someone because of their race, their gender, their sexuality or religion. Or they could spread hate by asking people to share and like posts. This makes the post more popular, so it becomes trending, so more and more people will see it. We see this behaviour in far-right groups in the UK. Today, I'm going to talk about a particular extremist group called incels. Incels are usually men who dislike women. We call this misogyny, which means a fear and/or hatred of women. Incels want to make women inferior to men, giving them less rights in their day-to-day lives. Sometimes misogyny is so extreme that these groups believe that women need teaching a lesson and state that violence or threatening behaviour is okay. Harassing and abusing women and girls in the online space is common on social media. 1 in 5 women have suffered online abuse or harassment, according to research by Amnesty International in 2017. Almost half the women they spoke to said the abuse or harassment they received was sexist or misogynistic in nature, with a really worrying 27% saying it threatened sexual or physical assault. But what's the impact of this abuse? Let's have a look at this data from 2017. As you can see, anonymous abuse can have very real and lasting consequences in the lives of those targeted. And you can see from the chart, this includes things like psychological problems, insomnia, and low self-esteem. Amnesty have said, online abuse is a human rights issue. Online violence and abuse of women is part of a wider problem of discrimination and violence against women offline. Online abuse can have just as severe consequences as abuse experienced offline. It may also affect women's human rights to safety, freedom of expression and participation in public life. There is one particular online influencer who has been on the news recently that human rights groups are very worried about. His name is Andrew Tate, and he's a bit of a poster boy for the incel, woman-hating movement. So who is he? Here are a few statistics about him. He is extremely famous on TikTok, where videos of him have been watched 11 billion times. He has 4 million followers on Twitter. And although he's been banned from many sites, he remains popular as his fans are reposting his video clips and they gain rewards for doing so. So a very, very popular and influential man. He has a rich lifestyle, he's got the mansion house, many cars and other trinkets of wealth. But what does he say about women? Okay, trigger warning here, these are not nice comments. These are some of the things he's quoted as saying. Number 1, I'm not a rapist, but I like the idea of being free to do what I want. Number 2, women need to bear the responsibility if they are raped, as they have placed themselves in that situation. Number 3, women need to be in the home, can't drive, and are a man's property. What a charmer, eh? So why do we need to be worried about him? Well, he has a high social media profile and the wealth and lifestyle that some young men might crave. And everyone is getting to see him and his views online. Some of his followers receive discounts and benefits for sharing his videos. Several primary and secondary school teachers are expressing concern that boys in the classroom hold him up as a hero and they are displaying challenging behaviour towards female staff. Human rights groups are concerned that the rise of women-hating groups online will mean more harassment of women and girls on the streets. So what can we do about Tate and others like him? How can we keep ourselves and our daughters, aunties, mothers, sisters, cousins and friends safe? Here are some of our ideas in community learning. Educate yourself and your family about misogyny, sexual harassment and how to be an ally. Report online abuse to the police on 101 and the social media network involved. If you identify as male, be a male ally. Call out sexist behaviour in your male friends. Let them know when it's not okay. Support women if you see abuse in the street. Be an active bystander. Be wary of what you like, share and repost on social media. You may be giving a voice to an extremist. Check out the links on the description to watch videos, find out more and see what Bristol City Council did in 2022 with their campaign against sexual harassment called It's Not Okay. Check out our Keeping Safe and Safeguarding page on our website, that's communitylearningwest.net, if you've been affected by this video and need further help and support. Thank you.